Hello guys, welcome to HRL Season 5, Grand Finals round number 2. Here we go, getting into the motos, should be fun. I'm actually really excited to watch these motos because Supercross action, especially on a track like this, is always fun. I think we're going to see some crazy passes and maneuvers throughout the whole thing. Here we go, green flag. Real Deal with a great start. He's easily got the whole shot. You know, there's like 5 people that were pretty close for second, and then Real Deal was just way ahead of the field. A perfect start. Sanch with a really rough start in the back. Whoa, one dry. I think that was Vulcan almost completely wiping out, but just barely saves it. One guy tried to compete for Real Deal for second. I think that was Opix. Not able to do it. Had a little bit of a run, but just wasn't able to complete the pass. 2 drivers casing the jump in the back there. Is kind of on the side of the screen. Here we go, roll over. This is always going to be treacherous. Oh man, Real Deal slowed up really hard. Fireball went in really hard, and that just leads to catastrophe. Everything is going down here. All these drivers getting into each other. Detail going around the outside, and Detail, similar to Hollywood, basically just took like 2 or 3 drivers around the outside. Crazy maneuver through that section. That curve section on the first lap, man, that is really fun to watch. Got Fireball now in the lead, so that move ended up working out for him quite well. It's going to be Detail in second, Roman in third, and then close battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's 3 drivers all next to each other. That's Opix, Real Deal, and Uncle Blake. Oh, Uncle Blake going down. Slanch hits him. Doesn't completely wipe out, though. That was actually pretty decent. Oh, one driver, I think. Oh, my God. 2 people going down on the double. I know one of those was Opix. Maybe it was Opix and Justice, I think? It's hard to tell. The lighting is a little bit harder to, makes it harder to tell there too, because that part of the track is dark, so it's a little bit harder to see the colors of the people that are racing. That was a sick 2-wheel save. Let me get, see, that's the thing with the editing software. I make the screen wider, and it goes wider about an inch, so it's like it doesn't really make a difference. Might as well just use the small one. Actually, an inch is kind of overstating it. It's probably less than that. Fireball still holding on to the lead. Roman now in second, trying to hold off Detail in third. Vulcan trying to move up the pack. Oh, Roman goes down. Gonna lose. Oh my God, that was actually really funny. The way he he was trying to recover really fast, and he immediately realized what he was going into, and he like tries to swerve out of the way, makes contact with the gate. That was pretty funny. He ends up recovering into 5th place, though. We'll see when it comes around. Yes. Okay, so not too bad. Fell from 2nd to 5th. Obviously, that's for Grand Finals. That's pretty bad. But I would say 2nd to 5th. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. Oh, big jump move there out of Justice, I think. And I think he just lets Opix go by after that because he thought it was dirty or something. I don't know. I think that's just the way that corner's designed. You're just going to expect stuff like that. As long as you don't completely take the person out, then it's fair game. Roman and Slanch pretty close for 4th place. Real Deal still holding on to podium now. Detail second, and then we got Fireball still in the lead. Alright, what else do we got here? Close. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a close battle there. Detail and Real Deal for second, though. That battle's definitely heating up. Alright, settles out a little bit there. All the battles do. Let's see if there's any. I wonder if there's any battles more towards the back of the track. We'll see if we can get an update on that in a second. Probably is. Oh no, it's all settled out. Alright, yeah, looks like Real Deal and Detail getting close again for 2nd and 3rd. Detail's gonna opt to take that inside, Real Deal taking the outside. Pretty close. The speeds of that split section on the Ned Camber, honestly. The speeds there are very almost identical. Not quite identical, though. I think the outside's a little bit faster, but, like, if you hit the inside perfect, then the inside might be faster. It's kind of close. Oh, Real Deal again with issues on the rollover, and that's going to slow that whole pack up a ton. Slanch is going to overtake Detail. Roman's right there in the mix now, and Slanch is also right there in the mix for passing Real Deal, so that was a catastrophic failure. Roman with an amazing potential move on Detail there, but Detail was able to just dodge it. So I guess that move kind of showed that, like, completely jumping it really hard is a little bit slower, but obviously you have the potential to block past somebody, so you know, depends. Situational, what you want to do there. Real Deal and Sanch with a good battle, side by side. Real Deal almost went down, it looked like. That was kind of close. Going over the double nice and safe. There's the rollover. And you see Real Deal, he like... It feels like when Real Deal takes that rollover, he slows up so hard that the person... It like opens it up for a person in the back to just slam him out of the way. They're just like, get out of the way! And then just ends badly for him. I'm not sure if he's like off his rhythm right now and he's just taking it a little slow, or if that's like how slow you have to take it. I feel like other drivers are giving it like a little mini jump kind of, and that's actually seems to be a fast way. Roman looks like he's going to overtake Detail right there. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Halfway through the moto. Except we got those extra laps, so it's probably not perfectly halfway, but halfway through the timed part of the event. Ooh, looks like it's pretty close there between Hunter and Vulcan, I saw for a second. Or maybe it was Uncle Blake. It's always hard to tell. Oh no, Fireball with insane lag cheese. And he's going to go down so poorly. He goes from huge first place lead to third place. Huge first place lead all the way back to third. That, almost fourth and fifth. That was a bad lag spike, and it's going to be tough for Fireball to recover the race from here. Very unfortunate for him because he was looking pretty solid. I don't know, with his lead, I don't know if anybody was going to touch him if that lag doesn't happen, so that's unfortunate. Real Deal and Slaunch now in the battle for the lead. Different lines there. And see that, like, the inside line gets the initial jump, like it looks like the inside line catches a ton, and then the outside just gets a huge run into the next section, so it kind of evens out. It's probably one of my favorite. Actually, that Ned camber is probably one of my favorite split sections on the track. I think it's one of the most even. Oh, both trying to fit on that inside. Yeah, it's not going to work. Both of them getting squirrely. Looks like it's worse for Real Deal. Slaunch's going to try to make the move on the inside now. What is Real Deal going to do? Tries to take it really slow and then slam him on the exit. That does not work out. Slaunch is going to take the lead, and it's going to slow down Fireball too. So now we're going to see a potential huge battle here for second place. We got these three drivers all very close to each other. Roman and Fireball competing for that spot. Looks like Roman might overtake it. See what I mean? Like, Roman started that corner like right in front of Fireball, like bumper to bumper. Fireball takes the outside, and it looks like Roman takes the inside. It looks like Roman gets a huge gap, but then right at the end of it, Fireball gets that huge momentum and just like gains it back. It's a really cool split section. Slaunch with the mistake though is going to lose the lead, loses second place as well. Real Deal and Roman jumping out to first and second, but it looks like Slaunch's going to have the advantage here unless Roman does something crazy. In fact, Fireball does something crazy to Roman instead and ends up losing the spot. So it didn't work out. That gamble for Fireball. I see what he's trying to do there. That was probably a smart move, I think. It just didn't work out. But I do think that was sometimes I criticize Fireball for the gambles. I actually think that was a good gamble. It just didn't work out. Real Deal trying to hold on to the lead. Roman putting some pretty hard pressure on Slaunch for second. And then the Fireball obviously right there in fourth. Just waiting for a right moment to hit him with the shark action. Pop the fin out of the water. That's what he's doing right now. 2 minutes left in the moto. Detail with a pretty big gap for fifth place. Big gap in two ways. He's got a big gap to go to catch up, but he's got a big gap for everybody else to catch up. Looks like Slaunch trying to make the move for the lead, and he's going to take it. Roman tries to make a huge move as well, but that does not pay off. Ends up wrecking. Slaunch with the lead. Real Deal pretty close behind in second, and Roman right there in third. Or sorry, Fireball in third. Roman right there in fourth, and then Detail in fifth. Different lines being ran through the Ned camber. Different lines being ran all throughout, to be honest. It's the good thing about this track. A lot of split sections and a lot of different lines coming into play. Ooh, Real Deal might get overtaken. He's going to have to take his least preferred line through there. Works out. Ends up holding on to it. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Fireball. Oh, Roman with a huge gamble. I would say that was even bigger than than Fireball's. Fireball pops a huge two-wheel. That's going to slow them down quite a bit. Ruin their momentum, possibly their chances of getting those spots back. Ooh, Fireball. Wow, Fireball. Wow, that was very snaky. I'm not going to lie, that was very snaky. Fireball decided that he wanted that second place position. And what Real Deal probably expected with him running that inside, he probably expected Fireball to hit that inside line. Instead, he crosses into his split section and rubs into Real Deal to take that position. That was a very snaky move. But that's what that's what you're going to see in the grand finals. Probably going to see some stuff like that. Very, very interesting move there out of Fireball. That was one of those risk it for the biscuits type moves. Because he could have completely cased afterwards and then lost it right away to Real Deal. But it ended up cheesing Real Deal more than him, which I don't think he expected. And somehow Detail's in third now. Somehow he's in third. He's made the climb back to get up to third. Real Deal's fallen from graces. He was at first. Now he's in fourth. And possibly, in a battle here with Roman for fourth as well. So this race has just gone downhill for Real Deal. He was looking really good earlier, and now it's just kind of falling apart. Slaunch looking pretty solid in the lead. Fireball with that second place. Fireball's still, I would still say an unfortunate scenario. He probably would have ran away with this without the lag cheese, but oh well. Nothing much you can do about it besides try to get that second place. Try to get the first if possible, and then, tee up for the second moto. That's pretty much all he can do now. Just unfortunate circumstances when you are a person that gets hit with the lag cheese, I guess. Roman trying to gain that spot on Real Deal. We just hit 2 to go. So not that much time left in the race. Real Deal trying to hold off that spot. Detail also trying to hold on to that podium, which would be a pretty good salvage podium, I would say. That's probably the story of Detail's Champ Series so far. Is just I knew I was going to do that. Grand Finals so far is just salvaging the best possible situation or best possible position that you can given the situation. Real Deal and Roman very close here. Bumping into Detail there off the exit of the rollover. They're giving him pressure. Really close for this podium battle. This is going to be exciting. Final lap, white flag. Roman almost going down. That was a pretty good save. And we still got Slaunch and Fireball with the same gap for 1 and 2. So we're probably going to watch this podium battle because that's where it's at right now. It's actually a really, really close battle between these 3 guys here at the end of the race. Rounding out the corner there, Slaunch looking pretty safe. Trying to get his second win of this grand final so far. Fireball trying to hold on to that podium spot. Get another second place. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, man, that's crazy. If the lag cheese didn't happen and if Fireball didn't make that mistake on Hollywood, this could be a completely different looking Champ Series. This could be Fireball looking very, very competitive. The difference a few small mistakes can make. Here we come to the final corners. Looks like Slaunch is going to take the win here at Prison Yard. Fireball going to settle into second and third place. Oh, gonna go to Detail. Very close. Nice move out of Real Deal. Nice attempt. Real Deal going to take fourth. Roman going to take fifth. And I left this in just to show the gap because this gap is crazy. Sixth place going to go to Vulcan. So I would say that's a pretty good wipes out right after. Opic's going to take seventh. Uncle Blake with eighth and Hunter in ninth. That's going to give Justice 10th. So there's your results. Going to have them on screen. Pretty good first moto, actually. A lot of excitement in that one. Definitely looking forward to the second one. Stretch action. Going to be coming later today, so look forward to that, guys. See you there.